Hello, good evening. Welcome to day 3 of my 21-day live challenge. And tonight's topic is you need more circles. You need more circles. So, before I get deep into the topic, let me first say my name is Terry Alfred. Some people call me Principal Terry. And I am here for the next something tink days. No, I'm just kidding. So let's see. Today is 3/21. Okay, so the next 18 days, coming live to you here to share different tips, tools, motivational things that can help you as a businesswoman, a businessman, an entrepreneur, a family person, just being a great individual overall. So again, tonight's topic is all about making sure that you are well aware that you need more circles. Hey, I even need more circles. So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Are you the most fit person in your circle? Are you the most financially astute person in your circle? Okay. Hey, Ozzy B. Thank you for joining on tonight. You and I, we've talked about this sometimes. Okay. So are you the smartest person in your circle, the wealthiest person in your circle? Sorry about that. Hope you're not the ashiest person in your circle. I need to go put some lotion over. As I stated before, I am live. I am 100% live. This is not pre-recorded, and this is not premeditated. I like to go live. I like to be real. I like to be raw with you all. So, are you the person with the strongest relationships in your circle? Are you the only business owner in your circle? Who is in your circle? Are you the most optimistic in your circle? Are you the person with the most education in your circle? I'm telling you, if your answer is yes to any of those questions, you need more circles. Now, you may say, well, no, everybody in my circle is just like me. We all have the same mindset. We all are at the same place in life. I'm going to tell you the same thing. You need more circles. You need more circles. Now, some of you have started this year and you stated, I have all these big dreams, goals, and things that I want to accomplish in life, but I keep getting discouraged because people around me, like, they're making me feel like I can't do it, or they're having negative things to say. Well, the reason that they have negative things to say is because they have a negative mindset. Therefore, you need to get into other circles where people can actually pour into you and help you grow spiritually, grow financially, grow mentally, grow socially, grow emotionally. Be around some people that prioritize mental health. Okay, be around people who prioritize generational wealth, and your thought processes will change. The way that you operate, the way that you position yourself, the way you present yourself to others, the way you set up your environment will be different based upon the types of people that you are around. So, again, I'm telling you on tonight, you need more circles. Now, some of you may not be aware that I coach, educate, and mentor women in the financial services space. And I was thank you, Asma, for your amen. By the way, if you found this video to be beneficial, please give me a thumbs up, a like, comment. Yes, 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 yes. So I was speaking to an agent earlier today. I was actually working out today at the gym, y'all. It was good. And so I was speaking to one of the agents that I am mentoring, and she was like, Terry, I know I'm new in this industry, but it just seems like a lot of the people that I'm speaking with are not serious, or they seem like they're serious until it's time to put forth the money. Well, I was like, well, you got to understand, not everybody thinks like you. I remember a long time ago, I was talking to my dad when I was a principal at the time, because I was a principal, and he's a fire chief, and so he's been in a leadership role. He's had to interact with different people and deal with different personalities. And I was like so frustrated by something that had happened that I didn't think was fair. And I was like, why would these people do this to me this way? Like, I would have handled this differently. How dare they? And my dad was like, Terry, stop getting frustrated. You have to understand not everybody thinks like you. And I'm like, what? And he's like, the reason that you're frustrated is because not everybody thinks like you. And so I actually said that same thing to the agent. I said, not everybody thinks like you. Not everybody operates the same. Not everybody handles business like you. So people who say that they are ready to become your client, they may be ready, but they may just be slowly moving. So you and I, we operate differently. When I'm ready for something, I put my money where my mouth is. That's it. That's it. It's done. If I'm unsure, I'll say I'm unsure. If I don't want something, I'll say I don't want something. I don't waste people's time. By the way, if you are a consumer, I'm telling you, and I'm speaking for many entrepreneurs, do not waste people's time. Okay. If you don't want it, say I don't want it. Okay. If you're not interested, say you're not interested. Don't waste our time. You just put a plug out there for all the entrepreneurs and business owners out there. If you agree with what I just stated, put it in the comment section. Give me a thumbs up. Okay. Say me. Me, 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 me. She's talking about something that I agree with. Me. I feel the same way as a business owner. I would like for you to be 100% honest and tell me if you're interested, if you're not interested, if you're ready, if you're not ready. Okay? Me. Oh, hello, Miss Mullen. Thank you for watching my live. So, back to the topic at hand. When when my dad told me that I had to process that for that situation, but I was able to apply that to many different areas of my life. And I actually shared with that agent earlier today. I said, not everybody thinks like you, not everybody operates like you. So take a seat back and continue to work your business and ask yourself if you need to move around and get into other circles. Maybe the reason that you keep getting the same results is because you keep talking to the same types of people with the same types of mindsets. And so maybe it's time for you to move around. So I'm telling you on tonight, there are some people who are listening to me. I'm telling you, it's time for you to get into some more circles. Let me tell you this. I had an event. Well, it was a small event. It was like a little sleepover or something. And I had a friend that came over and she said, "Oh, Terry's my richest friend. She the friend that got to make the most money." And I was like, "Why would she say that out loud?" And I was like, I'm not rich. In my mind, I was thinking like, I'm not rich. I'm nowhere near rich. I was still in my apartment at that time. I'm like, I'm not rich. But to her, she was like, she does really well though. And I was like, okay, well, that's great. And I had to realize that's because based on where she has been, where she has grown up, and where I've grown up, like I can consider myself to be pretty financially astute. But I have moments in which I feel like I am broke. And it's because I am around other people who stretch my thinking. And it's good to be content. But when I am around other people and I'm in spaces and in rooms with millionaires, it helps me think, you know what? There are other levels for me to achieve. Like, this is great. This is a blessing. I am grateful for what I have, but I can do more. I can achieve more. When I speak to people who've been able to give tens and thousands of dollars to their favorite charities, I'm like, well, I want to be able to give tens and thousands of dollars to my favorite charity, but I can't give tens and thousands of dollars to my favorite charity if I can't afford to. But when you're around people like that, it changes how you think. It changes how you think. And so I'm telling you, you need to get into other circles. There are people who are discouraged. They're discouraged, they're broken, and they like to hang out with other discouraged and broken people and talk, not so they can get better, not so they can heal from their trauma, but they literally like to sit in that. And I'm like, oh, whenever I'm around those people and I pick up on it, I'm like, I'll listen, I'll give my few words of wisdom. I'll pray for them, and I'm like, because that energy can be draining. And so you have to realize that if you are in a circle where everybody in your circle is just like you, everybody's stagnant. Nobody has grown in the last 5 years. Nobody has grown in the last 10 years. Everybody is exactly where they were. They have the mentality that the way things are is the way things always going to be. You need to get into some more circles. Maybe I read a post earlier today and someone said, if you, whatever you want to make in your business, you need to be willing to invest 10% of that. And I was like, that was a great post. I can't remember who said it. If you're watching and you said it, put your name in the chat so you can share with people like, hey, that was me. But I read this woman's post and she said, whatever it is that you want to make in your business this year, you need to be willing to invest that. So if you want to make $100,000 in your business, you need to be willing to invest $10,000 in your business. If you want to make $250,000 in your business, you need to be willing to invest $25,000 in your business. And then we can talk about return on investments. We could talk about revenue. We could talk about revenue versus income. It's a whole lot of levels to this business thing, right? But if you are only around people who are on the same level as you in business, it's going to be difficult for you to stretch your thinking, to stretch your belief system. If you're around people who think that financial products and financial security is not important, over time, they're going to rub off on you and you probably going to start thinking and believing the same thing. When I meet with the client and we have a financial needs analysis, I start off by asking them what is important to you, because I want to know where their priorities are and where their priorities lie. And I want to help them based on what their needs are and what their priority is. But here's what I have discovered. Birds of a feather flock together. And so if I want to continue to grow my business, grow my clientele, and be able to help people on different levels with different levels of products, like it makes sense for me to be able to get into those spaces, to get into those circles. I'm going to give you a concrete example, and you can use it or not. I'm just trying to help you on tonight. So let's say in my business, I do work with retirees. I also work with business owners, and I specialize in helping business owners be able to develop, grow, and protect their retirement with a solid exit strategy. I, in a way, have already retired, right? I retired from my 9 to 5 and I've gone full time in my business. I've been full time in my business since 2019, which was a scary thing to do. And to be honest, I didn't tell a lot of people I was doing that. For a long time, people had no idea that I was out here being a full-time entrepreneur. And it was because I already knew that some of those people were going to have negative things to say. And so I had to shield myself from that and just not say anything, right? I mean, we could talk about other stuff. We could talk about the news. We could talk about sports. We could talk about fashion, but we're not going to talk about, the fact that I just quit my job and went full time in my business, because it's already hard. I need to be around other people that's doing that. So that it's okay for you to have multiple circles. And I'm not saying leave your circles. I'm just saying you need more of them. So you have a circle for this, you have a circle for this, you have a circle for this, you have a circle for that. I'm just telling you, you need more circles in order for you to go next level, either in your business. It could be in your personal life. It could be in your spiritual life. It could be in your relationships. If you're around people that's always talking about negative, detrimental things, like those things actually get into your mind. They get into your mind. They get here. They go here. And instead of them going out the other ear, they stick right here. So it's important for you to be in other circles. So back to my example. So I do specialize in helping people with retirement. But let's say if I want to work more with people who are between the ages of 60 and 70 years old. I am not 60. A long way from 60. Oh, bless his name. However, it's going to be hard for me to build a relationship or credibility with a whole group of 60-year-olds unless a 60-year-old introduced me to that group. And they say, Terry is someone that you should know. And so, what do I need to do in order to be able to build relationships with those types of clients? I need to make sure, yes, I'm still going to hang with my millennials. I'm still going to hang with people that I grew up with. I'm still going to hang out with family members. But I'm also going to make sure that I spend time with people who are in other circles, people who are interested in learning about retirement because they're getting ready to retire now. They're worried about their 401k now. They're worried about their 403b now. They can't afford to wait for the market to come back. They can't. They want to know, what do I need to do with this money now? Right? So if I am looking to make an impact and help more of those people who are retired or pre-retirees, I need to spend more time with pre-retirees. I hope this example is making sense. If it's making sense, put a make it makes sense in the comment section. I want to see your comments. Put a it makes sense. You're making sense. Put it in the comment section. I hope I'm helping somebody tonight. I'm telling you that you need more circles. You need more circles. You need more circles. One of the things that I did last year that I'm really grateful for is I joined a spiritual growth small group. Thank you, Ms. Mullen. I joined a spiritual growth small group. Shout out to Tiara. Tiara, I miss your group. But I know it's time for us to do other things. We'll talk later. But my friend Tiara, whom I met almost 9 years ago now, she invited me to a small group. And the small group consisted of other women who were looking to grow spiritually. And so we had these books that we were reading, and they it was a Bible study. It was a spiritual growth Bible study, and we met different places around the city. Sometimes we met at a burger restaurant, and then another time we may have met at a taco place. We met at different restaurants. I mean, they were nice places though, nice places. And we would sit down and we would discuss the chapter of the book that we were to read that week. And as we were speaking and people were telling their stories, different people at different parts of their journey were able to help each other. And we were able to pray for each other. And we were able to learn from each other. And truth be told, had I not been a part of that spiritual growth, I may not have ever met those women. And I probably would have had a much more difficult season last year as it pertains to some of the things that God was transitioning me to and transitioning me from. And that group was very, very impactful because I am a leader in so many spaces. And so when I was in that group, I was not there. I mean, we kind of all like poured into each other, but I was not leading that group. I was there and I was able to sit down, listen, reflect, take notes. I was able to be a student. I was able to be a participant, but I was able to participate in a different way because this was a different group. Now, if you put me into a group with my my agency, of course, I got to lead, I teach, I instruct, but there I was able to be a student. I was able to learn. I was able to grow. So that growth group was for spiritual growth. There were women in that group who were in counseling, women who were in education. There were women who were in banking. There were some of us that were business owners. There were some that were not business owners. There were some that were mothers. There were some that were not mothers. But we were all a part of that group because we were all dedicated to our spiritual growth. So I'm here to say you need more circles. You need different circles for different things. But if you think that you're going to get everything you need from one circle, from the same people that you've been spending your time with in the last 10, 20 years, I'm telling you, that's why you have not grown like you need to grow. And it's not all about money. Sometimes the growth that you need is in the area of confidence. Sometimes you need to heal. Sometimes you need to be a better father, a better daughter, a better wife, a better leader, a better manager, a better follower, a better employee, a better sister. Ooh, I had a tough conversation with one of my sisters on yesterday. It was tough, but it was needed. I was on the phone with her for almost 90 minutes and we talked about some real stuff. And as I talked to her and talked with her, I was like, man, I got to do this more often. So, my sisters, I have 3 younger sisters, by the way. My sisters and I, we've made an agreement this year that we're going to meet once a month and do something. And here's the thing, we're all in different cities. We're all in different places, right? So I mean, we're not close at all. Like, one is in Illinois, one is in Mississippi, one's in Tennessee, and I'm in Texas. Okay. But we have made it our business to make sure that in our sister circle, we communicate with each other on a regular basis and we do something every month. Last month, we did a vision board party, just us 4, virtually on Zoom, talking about different things and sharing what we want to see in our future. That was important. That's my sister circle. What I give and who I am and how I show up in my sister circle is going to be different from how I show up at a networking event. I can't be the same Terry that I am at a networking event and bring that to my sister circle. One of my sisters let me know, like, Terry, no, you gotta turn that off. I need my sister. I don't want to talk about business. I don't want to talk about money. I need my sister. So you need different circles for different things. I am here tonight to tell you, you need more circles. You need more circles. Let's see. What if you are, I don't know. What if you are, this is a hard one, okay? Or it can be a hard one. So you all know I have a special place in my heart for single women. And I'm not saying that like we want to be single forever, because we don't. Most of us, like, we want to get married one day, right? But there are women who are single, who've never been married. You have women that are widows. You have women who are divorced. You have women that are single and dating. But here's the thing. It's good for single women to be with single women. Like, they're strengthening us being together. But it's also good for us to talk to women who are married so that we can learn from them and know, like, what we want, what we don't want. What are some important things for us? I talk to married people all the time. And I say, what are some conversations you wish you had before you got married? It's important. It is important. You can't just all just learn from each other. Somebody got to be married, right? Somebody got to pour that into somebody, right? You need more circles. That's what I'm saying on tonight. I hope I've helped you all. I don't know how many ways, how many times I can tell you that, but I'm just telling you, get more circles. Get around like-minded people. If you continue, get around like-minded people. And when I say get around like-minded people, know that you still gonna be around some people that may not be as like-minded, and that's okay. You can be who you need to be in these different spaces, but you should not be the smartest person in your circle, in all your circles. Let me say that. You shouldn't be the smartest person in all your circles. You shouldn't be the wealthiest in all your circles. You shouldn't be the one that's focused on financial independence, the only one that's focused on financial independence in all your circles, right? You got to get more circles. You can't be the only one who is looking to grow spiritually, to go deeper in their relationship with God. You can't be the only one in all your circles. You got to get around other women and men who are looking to grow spiritually in their relationship with God. Now, do you disassociate with your family if they're not on the same wavelength as you? No, I have many family members who will never be business owners, who will never be entrepreneurs, and that is okay. I love them the same. But I am going to spend some time with other business owners and people who are where I want to go. Sometimes it's financially, and sometimes it's just the way their business operates. I love automations. Oh my gosh. Whew. I wish I had known back then what I know now. During the pandemic, I did well, but I would have done so much better. I would have felt a lot more free had I been using automations. So now I'm always following smart business women, smart men that are using automations, that's using artificial intelligence, that are using things that can help me grow in my business. Because it's helping me grow in my business, it's also helping me be able to grow other people who are connected to my business, whether it's my client, whether it's an agent within my agency, or maybe it's a client who's a part of my coaching program. I can be better for them if I am operating smarter and not harder in my business. So, again, you need more circles. I thank you for joining day 3 of my 21-day Facebook Live challenge. And LinkedIn. I'm on LinkedIn too, doing this live. So, if you found this beneficial, give me a thumbs up. I see the hearts. I see the thumbs up. If you are watching this video, please let me know. You can send me a direct message. You can give me a comment, because I see the eyeballs, but I don't know who's watching. I don't know who's watching. So send me a DM if you found this beneficial. I will be going live every day until February 22nd, because yesterday I had technical difficulties. So I'm just one day off, but it's all good because consistency is key. And excuse me, I am here. No, Frankie. Hey, thank you for watching. You can't rewind while I'm going live, but you can rewind when I stop going live. Right now, you're catching me live, and thank you for catching me live, Frankie. Thank you for your support. And shout out to you for doing the 21-day live challenge as well. I see you. Keep going live. Keep getting out of your comfort zone. Your next level in life is outside of your comfort zone. So there may be some things that's going to make you uncomfortable, just a little bit uncomfortable, but it's going to help you be the best version of yourself. Thank you again. I hope you all have a blessed evening, and happy Saturday. Adios.